Dr. Jekyll on records, it's too late. Like he's so good to me. He's so.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Dragons of Orlando. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys, winners a week ago in that 4-5 matchup, looking to carry that momentum over to the divisional round. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys fresh coming off the bye, ready to prove they are the team to beat in the conference. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch the first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And in Orlando, first down.
Hey, run!
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage to hold on to. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Soko, 30 left.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Hey, go!
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Hey, easy, route.
Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, open is Thomas. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Lawrence to throw. And Thomas has it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard.
Hey, Lion!
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Hey, let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dragons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round now, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this will be taken at the 13. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, Hunt, Silver.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Travis Hunter, 73 yards. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
14 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Rip, 23.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Here we go, son. Start ball, son. All right.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6.
Decent 24. Hey, Dinter. Dunk. Here we go, son.
Now Allen. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Hey.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Hey, Lion!
They'll run with Allen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dragons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Cam Little to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver's offense ready to go again. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Inside the 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hey, run! Hey, Soka, here we go.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
He's across midfield to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
And in Orlando, first down.
Hey, hey.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
17 more yards.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Hey, Lion.
Now a carry for Allen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Son.
The screen, that's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For Orlando, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Allen will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Dave.
They'll run. This is Allen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Red on red. Soka, hot.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Soka, here we go.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breland Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dragons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 7. Cam Little to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The final shot before break. Nix. This is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our
journey
report.
around the
Scott?
NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. All right, Brandon, thanks much. We roll on here on this divisional round Sunday. 2 more final scores to get to, and then we'll know the AFC-NFC title game matchups. But first, let's look back at Saturday's action. And this is Ashton Genty. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and off he goes. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Cam Little to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
But he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
To throw is Nix. And he's going to have the hook up with Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Nix to the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Agnew now to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He was covered by 23.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Hey, run! Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On red.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger, touch!
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Joshua Hines-Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Orlando takes back over on offense.
Alert! Alert! Hey, Rob, Silver.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On red. Hey, Soko, Hut.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On the jump.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, son. Here we go, son.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Hey, lie.
Lawrence. Complete to Washington. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Lisa 24.
Here's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. So this drive spans 7 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And the Broncos, 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. So give him 5 yards there at the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. And he can't hang on to it. And the screen never got started.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Nix looking to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
2nd down and 8. They'll go play action with Nix. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And this pass broken up. contact well timed there, and now fourth down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, run! Hey, son, here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, hut.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Rip, 23. Son, hut. Here we go, son.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for an Orlando first down.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
First and 10 at the 46.
Up the middle they go. Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 on the play. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Running game working, and stick with it on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Dinter. Zach.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, Ginger, attack. Silver.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Yeah.